so? This black hole at the beginning of time. Brilliant. Brilliant, Stephen.
That's Academy Award-winning actor Eddie Redmayne playing theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking in the film The Theory of Everything. The British biographical coming-of-age romantic drama is adapted from the memoir Traveling to Infinity, My Life with Stephen Hawking by Hawking's ex-wife Jane Wilde Hawking, played by Felicity Jones. So how did she feel about Hawking's view on how we all come to be?
There's this broader argument happening between faith and science. They're both answering the same questions, you know, why are we here and what's the point, but they're just doing it in different ways.
In real life, the couple stayed together 25 years and raised 3 children, all while Hawking worked on his groundbreaking theories on time and existence.
The debate between creationism and evolutionism is nothing new, but it was the Pope Francis' comment on the subject that had some people raising an eyebrow or two. In a meeting with scientists at the Vatican, Pope Francis said, God is not a magician with a magic wand, and that the Big Bang Theory and evolution are real. The pontiff added the Big Bang Theory does not contradict the creative intervention of God. On the contrary, it requires it. A thought theologists say showing the Pope trying to bridge the gap between church and science.
Science is designed to tell you the how of how the universe works. Religion is designed to tell you why. Why is there a universe?
Pope Francis is not the only one to show faith the combination of that thought. Pope John Paul II described evolution as a valid concept. And as for retired Pope Benedict, he says while scientific theories do not conflict with faith, they leave many questions unanswered.
Well, you now know how Stephen Hawking felt about evolution. You know how Pope Francis views God as the creator who brought everything to life. Knowing both thoughts, does that change yours?
Is there anything that could change your mind? Well, here now is a man who says yes. From the splendor of the earth to the wonder of the heavens above, physics professor Frank Tipler has studied the universe for decades.
When I set out on this research, I was an atheist.
But today he's setting out to prove mathematically what he now believes is true.
There's a God out there who created everything that is.
Consider it a scientific epiphany. When Tipler started, he studied the work of famed physicist and atheist Stephen Hawking. But he said he realized that modern science actually hearkened back to the work of middle-aged theologians like St. Thomas Aquinas. Professor Tipler's research is based on the theory that if before everything there was nothing, then only a God could have brought into existence what had never existed before. The professor has his own opinions on the Pope's comments as well.
The Pope is absolutely correct.
But Tipler doesn't stop at saying God exists. He takes it an eyebrow-raising step further in the book, The Physics of Christianity.
I realized that the laws of physics gave me no choice but to be a Christian.
Tipler says experiments he's currently conducting and documenting seek to prove the accepted singularity theory in physics is actually comprised of 3 singularities, a trinity. Tipler explains God the Spirit is the Big Bang, or the beginning of the universe. The end of the universe is explained by the well-known Big Crunch theory, which Tipler calls God the Father. And a third singularity Tipler calls the All-Presence is one he believes exists that connects the two. He calls it God the Son. Now, what sort of response has the professor received so far?
He's stark raving mad.
Tipler says it could be years before his experiment is completed, and if proven, retested, and confirmed by colleagues, acceptance may be a long way off, but he says conversion is already his. Okay, now I would just like to share with you that personally I had a really difficult time with this entire segment because I don't agree with Hawking, Tipler, or the Pope. So I'm just going to lay that out there.
You're just laying it out there.
All right.
Well, something we probably can all agree upon is that we don't want to get sick. And even though spring is just 2 short weeks away, germs and the flu are still widespread. Up next, find out how late into the season you need to be concerned and why it's not just the flu that's making people sick.
What if you could avoid getting sick by simply downloading an app? We're going to show you what's being considered the Doppler radar for sickness and why some health experts are skeptical. Delmarva Live. We'll be right back.